It's in our nature to protect the ones we love, to stand up to any danger, to be strong and courageous, to always be prepared, to keep our family safe, to be the first line of defense. We are born to protect.
All right, what's up and welcome to the channel. My name is Hagshot and thank you for joining us. Today we're going to be reviewing the Ruger 57, one of two Rugers we're working on right now, and our patrons, at least the majority of them, chose to see the Ruger 57 first, so that's the first one we're going to do, like I said, in these two that we are currently working on. So let's go ahead and get started. First, I would like to welcome all of our new patrons to the SHOT team, specifically Mr. Clinton H. I appreciate your support and joining us, and we're happy to have you. And all the patrons you see on the screen right now, these are our $5 and up patrons. Thank you for everything that you do for us and our channel here. And that video you've seen before, the little short clip from the USCCA, that's for all law-abiding gun owners in the United States. They're in pretty much every state. There's a couple they may not be in, but if you're in one of the states they support, make sure you check them out, because if you, like I said, if you're a law-abiding gun owner, you need somebody on your side in case the unthinkable happens. You ever have to pull your gun in self-defense, that is a great team to have on your side, somebody that's going to be with you from day one. We've been members since 2015, and they are absolutely have to be in the budget for any law-abiding gun owner. So we appreciate their support as well. So let's go ahead and get started. The Ruger 57, you're going to get a nice hard case here that I have in the background. Nothing crazy special, but it's a nice hard case there, okay? It's going to come with 2 magazines. Show you that. We never reviewed the 5.7 from FN. This is kind of dipping our toes into the whole 5.7 ammo and guns in general, so pretty cool. It comes with 2 20-round mags, I guess depending on what state you live in. I think they do make a 10-round version of this gun as well. All right, let's talk about the specs here, and then we'll go over the features. So you have a 4.9-inch barrel, 8.6 inches in overall length, 24.5 ounces, and 5.6 inches in your grip height, or overall height, I should say. The slide and barrel are both alloy steel, and then they coat them with nitride, so provides really good wear resistance and all that kind of stuff. And I didn't even thank Ruger. They actually sent this out to us for a review, so I really appreciate that as well. So let's go over the features here, because it is loaded to the gills with them. One thing they did that you'll notice right up here in the front is they really heavily beveled the front of this, so if you have a holster or something like that, it's going to make it much easier to do. Full pick rail right there, front and rear slide serrations. These serrations are very common for Ruger and what they do. They provide a good grip, but they're not overly aggressive. So cuts right here in the slide, and then they have a lightning cut up top to kind of kill some of that weight of the slide. So that's very important with a lightweight round like this. Even if you were to attach an optic, they want you to do an optic that's an ounce or less, because the more mass you add to this with a lightweight round could cause it to malfunction. So just keep that in mind. It's in their #1 plate, which is going to accommodate like your Burris Fastfire 2 and 3s, and then also some of the Vortex models. I think the Venom and one other one. But they have additional plates on their website that you could go over and check out if you want to. Fiber optic front sight there. Really nice. And then you have a fully adjustable rear sight here. So, of course, you have elevation on top and then windage on the side right there. Your 2 blank spots here, these are filled with little torque screws in there. You can just take those out and then put your plate on top, again, to attach whatever kind of optic you may be running. Up top, you can see your extractor here, and then you do have a loaded viewport down there, so you can see the brass down in the chamber whenever it's fully loaded. Fully ambidextrous safety right here. It's very low profile. It's kind of like a sweeping 1911 style, so really easy to engage on and off. You can hear how positive that is with each engagement, so not really a big issue there. Again, I don't see this as a carry gun, so I don't really mind that at all. Takedown lever right there, and slide stop, which you can actually use as a slide release if you want to, okay? And you can dry fire this pistol too, by the way. They have no qualms about that at all. We'll talk about the trigger after the shooting part of the review. Magazine release is reversible, and one nice thing about this gun is the mags drop very freely. Okay, so 20 round mags, like I said before, and they've been doing this grip texturing. They have it on the LCP2, and it's really, really nice. I like it. It's got that semi-aggressive grip texturing with not being overly aggressive, if that makes any sense. We'll take some up-close pictures for y'all, of course, but it's all the way around the grip, as you would expect. There is no kind of backstrap option for this, so it is what it is, but the grip, I feel, is wide enough to accommodate a variety of people, while not being too big that if you have smaller hands, the trigger is far enough back. I feel like most people will be able to get a really good grip and be able to fire the gun properly. So it's a really nice combination here. Pretty tall gun too, obviously, so it's built for the range for sure. They basically use their pre-cocked hammer in the rear, similar again to the LCP2 there. So again, let's go ahead and break it down, and I'll show you what that looks like. But just to give you an idea of how large this gun is, I have a Performance Center M&P core model here. We'll put them slide to slide, and you can kind of see the difference there, how much longer the Ruger is in the barrel. Width-wise, it's actually not a really wide gun. It's actually pretty small, but again, it's shooting a pretty lightweight round. Fast-moving round, but lightweight round, so there's the difference there. All right, just about the same height as well. So really nice fiber optic. Let's go ahead and take it down, and then we'll go to the range. When you take it down, you don't have to pull the trigger. You're going to lock the slide to the rear. There's a pin here. They tell you to use the base of the magazine or a non-mooring tool, so that's what we'll do. You're going to depress that button in. You're going to slide this down just like that. Once you hit resistance, just stop, and then you're going to release the pressure, take it forward and off of the frame. Recoil spring, captive recoil spring right there, barrel, all of that good stuff, and you can see, well, we'll take some pictures, but here's the back of the firing pin right there. And then again, you have this pre-cocked hammer right here. So when you drop that hammer, it's going to go ahead and do it. You don't want to do it while it's while the slide's off of the frame, because you can bend your ejector there, but I'm just kind of putting pressure on it so you see how that works. So it's not a full hammer fire gun. It actually feels like a striker fire gun, which is pretty cool. Again, they do that on the LCP2. And then, of course, there's your barrel. You can see how small the barrel is and all that good stuff. Again, fast-moving round, and while we're at the range, it was almost hard to hear the steel ring to verify I was hitting, especially at longer distances, because the round moves so fast. It's insane. So get everything lined up there. Put it back together. We're just going to drop it on. They say make sure it's about 1/4 of an inch off where it should be. So about right there. Lock it back. Rotate this back up. There's a little bit of free play, it feels like, in this thing, so you got to make sure it's like right in the right position. I still don't understand why Ruger has not gotten away from this design and just do one like pretty much everybody else does one. But they still have this push design, which it's not a problem. I just don't understand why they still do it. But anyways, that's the Ruger 57 features and all that good stuff. Let's hit the range. We'll show you how it did there. Then we're going to flip the camera around. Me and Miss Tech Shot are going to tell you what we like, what we don't like, and give you a verdict on this thing, or at least our opinion. We'll see you all in a minute. It's so fast. The round is so fast that you barely even have time to hear the ding. It's incredible.
At the same time.
Wow.
Crazy. Good job.
Yeah, that's almost too easy because the round is moving so fast that you can barely hear the steel ringing by the time you shoot the round. That's insane, but really awesome. At 40 yards, gun like this, yeah, I can definitely see this thing being good out way past the limits of what we can do here. So that's pretty great. All right, so hopefully y'all enjoyed that. This gun is it's an awesome shooter, really is. The only thing that hurts is the price of the ammo, really. I mean, we were using some American Eagle and some of the FN ammunition, so we were having a little bit of issues with that FN ammo, but it was within 100 rounds, and then we switched to American Eagle and didn't really have any issues with that. So I just kind of chalked it up to just having issues within 100 rounds, the first 100 rounds, because we did shoot some of the FN ammo the second trip and didn't have any issues. There you go. There's that. Let me show you the trigger here really quick. So you have a little bit of take up. You get to the wall right there. And it breaks. Reset. Right there. Let me pull the weight on it real quick. 4 pounds, 14 ounces. Like I said, it's a pretty good trigger. Nice and light, very crisp for being a hammer fired 4 pounds, 7 ounces. So right in that 4.5 to 5 pound range on the Ruger 57. Let's get this camera turned around, then we'll talk about what we like and what we don't like on the Ruger 57 here. All right, so Ruger 57, pretty much told you everything I know about it. We did some shooting with it, and I'm gonna have Mrs. Heckshot tell you what she likes, what she doesn't like, and I'll do the same. What did you like about the Ruger 57?
The Ruger 57 turned out to be a really nice gun. The size is really great, so it's really good for shooting at the range. I really like the ported barrel. I think it looks really nice. The sights are really great. The trigger is great. The grip is, it's got some texture to it, but again, it's not rough. Of course, because of the size, you know, the recoil was really great. It was a really fun gun to shoot.
Yeah, super light recoiling gun. I pretty much agree with everything she said there. I really like the fiber optic. I think it just complements the gun really well. Again, you have the ability to run an optic, which pretty much all manufacturers are doing now. That was a smart move, I think. I wish they would have added more plates in along with it to accommodate more optics. Keep in mind, 1 ounce or less is what their recommendation is for your optics, though. So nothing super heavy. Sights did fine, and yeah, I think we had a few issues with that FN57 ammo, but again, it was within 100 rounds. After about 60 rounds, I think we were okay. So, and we did switch up ammo too, so we were fine there. Super expensive gun to shoot, but not to buy. So this is what I love about Ruger. They're always budget-minded, very affordable firearms, and this is so much cheaper than an FN57. But I think the quality is fantastic. It's got a great feel in the hand. It's just expensive to shoot, okay? The round is it's a very potent round, very fast moving, and it was crazy that we could barely hear the ringing of the steel by the time that round got there. It was super quick. So yeah, Ruger 57, they make a great gun anyways, and this one, I think it's awesome, man. And like I said, if you've been trying, I almost thought that the 5.7 round was pretty much dead or just going away. You had the P90 and you had the FN57, and I didn't really see this making a comeback, but since Ruger has made this gun, there's been a lot of buzz around it, and it seems like it's going to come back a little bit, which is cool, man. Hopefully some more manufacturers get in on it. One additional benefit of this gun, super low recoiling, and because of the way the 5.7 round is designed, this is something I didn't know until I started doing a little bit of research on the bullet, because it's so expensive. I almost seen it as like a niche round, but it's very impressive. Because the mass is mainly towards the rear of the bullet, whenever it hits something, it has the tendency to transfer the energy much quicker to the target, hence allowing for less over-penetration. So that's very important in like a home defense situation. You have your kids' rooms or whoever's in your house. You don't want to over-penetrate if you ever had to use the gun in self-defense. So that's a really impressive thing. You would think with such a fast-moving round that it would be like an over-penetrating just nightmare, but in reality, because of the way the round was designed, not only is it an armor-piercing round, it's also designed to transfer energy much quicker to the target, tumble, and allow that energy to be transferred to the target and the target only. So over-penetration is not an issue with this. So where I was thinking, man, this is mainly designed for the range, no, this could actually be a low recoiling home defense option that you can hook a light or a laser on as well and hand to pretty much anybody in your house that's trained and allow them to protect themselves. So it's actually a really good self-defense option as well. So very impressive, and I'm glad Ruger was able to bring the 5.7 round back in the spotlight, because I feel like it was kind of dying off, and they've made the Ruger 57 or the 5.7 round really relevant again. So I definitely like those features of the Ruger 57. Besides a couple of things that we said we didn't like about it, I think it would be nice if they did some adjustable backstrap options. And the magazine release Mrs. Headshot was talking about, it'd be nice if it was extended a little bit more, maybe a little bit bigger. But
yeah,
other than that, if you don't mind paying for the ammo, pretty awesome gun. I really like it. I think Ruger likes it. You know, he's named after Ruger, so I think Ruger likes it. Yeah. What do you think, Ruger? You like it? So anyways, what do you think about it? You like it?
Yeah, it's a great gun, y'all.
Great budget, Ruger 5.7. So I want to hear what your opinion is down in the comments section below. Let me know what you think about the Ruger 57. And make sure if you're a Power Patron or up, you look for your special outro coming right after this. Thank you for all your support. We'll see you in the next one. And as always, hold them down.